Welcome to Marietta High School, where we're going to bring you the UPSL Premier matchup between Potros FC and Kalonji Pro-Profile. We will be here to bring you some pre-game look at last week's results and other things. We'll be back to bring you that in just Welcome back to Marietta High School. We're here to bring you the matchup UPSL between Potros FC and Kalonji Pro-Profile. Both of these teams coming into this match off of wins from last week. We're going to take a look at those highlights from those games, starting with Potros FC against SSL. So starting that match, the game was back and forth, but Potros started on the front foot, starting from the start with the chance here from Rockhill in the first minute of the game. That one was saved by the SSL keeper. SSL keeper had a really great game. SSL responded in the 5th minute with this counter-attack. They stole the ball off of Hernandez, came on the attack, placed it perfectly in front, and Verona making an amazing save there with his foot. A few minutes later, in the 9th minute, again, Potros starting off strong. They had 4 chances in the first 10 minutes. Goalkeeper of SSL staying strong, keeping the game level. The game continued. At the end of the first half, SSL started picking up momentum. And both teams, this was really a game back and forth where the goalkeepers really provided the highlights here. Another great save from Verona, keeping it level. Second half, late into the match, this was a great chance for SSL to take the lead in the 79th minute, as actually it was a chance for Potros as a mistake here in Nuegbo, getting in front of the keeper, a chance to win the game, but great save once again from the keeper. SSL had their own chance here. After this one from Mattis in the 88th minute, another save from Uribe, the goalkeeper of SSL. SSL had their chance here in the 87th minute, a great pass into the Hein, causing Verona to come off his line and making an amazing save once again. 97th minute, finally the winner would come. Corner kick from Del Rio, comes back to him, brings it down, left foot, cross to the back post, and who else but Darinho there to put it in to the back of the net and win the game 1-0. So Darinho being a key player, the all-time goal scorer of Potros, we're going to be one to look out for today in this match, as they look to try to beat Kalonji. Kalonji won 3-1, only one of 2 teams to win by more than a goal in the UPSL last week. So we'll take a look at the highlights from that match. That match wasn't as one-sided, or wasn't as back and forth, I should say. Let's look at the highlights of that one. As we see here early on, Anthony Sumo in the 32nd minute getting his chance. That's really the first clear chance of the game, giving Kalonji the 1-0 lead at the very beginning. Free kick here from Tony Tiente will give the chance for Kalonji to double the lead before halftime, 39th minute, and a perfect free kick placed into the front post, giving that 2-0 lead heading into halftime. However, FC Atlanta had their chance from Duron, known as Aguero. He stole the ball there and finished that one into the bottom corner. So, Kalonji 2, FC Atlanta 1. Second half, this incident occurred, a foul against Chupa, and a little bit of a reaction here going into the player. He already had a yellow card, but more players getting involved, and this would actually result in a red card to the player from FC Atlanta, as well as a second yellow to Chupa, and so he will not be playing in this match today, as he was sent off in that last match. FC Atlanta tried to get back into the game late on in here in the 79th minute, a save from goalkeeper Pleites, keeping Kalonji's lead, and then in the 94th minute, a quick counter, FC Atlanta putting players forward, and Sumo getting his second of the game, securing the win for Kalonji 3-1. So as we get ready for this game, we'll be back in a few minutes to bring you more information. But Potros, the only team with a clean sheet from the first week, and now the only team who hasn't conceded a goal, and Kalonji being one of the two teams. So it's going to be a good test of the goalkeepers and a good test of the defense against the attacks. Potros needing to be a little bit more clinical than they were last week if they want to get something out of this one. Welcome back. Excuse me. Welcome back to Marietta High School. I'm joined here by Richard Carbajal. How are you doing, Richard?
Hey, Chris. How you doing? It's good to be here with you.
Good to be here as well. So we're bringing this match from Marietta High School as well as from the CMR studios in Lawrenceville. So as we saw before the break, both of these teams coming in with a win from last week. We saw Potros with a 1-0 win in the 97th minute thanks to Darino. He's going to be a player to look out for today. We're going to get his information up here. So we do have him as number 10 here on the graphic, but he will be wearing number 42 due to two players having the same number. So
a very fun player to watch.
Yes, he definitely will be a fun player to watch. He's the all-time leading scorer. Behind him will be Augusto Del Rio, the all-time leading assist. Let's take a look at the results from this week. So 3 matches were played yesterday. We can see them here. FC Atlanta drawing with UMA on their first game of the season. Atlanta United Academy losing 2-0 to FC Birmingham. That one's a little bit of a surprise. We do know that a lot of those Atlanta United Academy players were invited to the Atlanta United 2 team, so they weren't having their strongest lineup. Dalton United bounced back after losing their first match. They win 4-1 against Atlanta City. Georgia Athletic is playing SSL as we speak. This match is about to be brought to you, and then later today is North Georgia United against Legends FC. And we can see the table right here. So Kalonji is currently sitting in second place with 2 goal difference. The only team besides Atlanta United Academy to win by more than 1 goal last week. Potros sitting in 6th place, the only team who hasn't conceded a goal. So it's going to be an attack versus defense type game that we expect. But we expect Potros will want to get something out of this game being the home team.
Yeah, we're going to need to see a bit of aggressivity from the Potros. Kalonji's looking really good based off stats and everything. It's going to be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah, definitely will be an interesting game as the teams get ready. We're going to have the lineup in just a minute. Let's get the starting lineup for Potros up on the screen for you at home. We don't have the exact starting lineup for Pro-Profile. We'll try to figure that out as the game goes on. Here's the Potros lineup. So we've got Cameron Verona in goal, Benjamin Oranga, and Alan Hernandez are going to be in the defense alongside Manuel Montagu getting a start this week, and Grayson Rockhill starting on the left side. In the midfield, Spencer Van Buskirk, Pedro Valenzuela, Dylan McClune, and Augusto Del Rio will make up that midfield. And then Mark Bino Darino, as well as Jair Figueroa up top. And we'll see a shorter bench this week. Sebastian Ramirez dropped to the bench after getting the start last week, only change from the starting lineup, as well as Jarvis Mattis, who misses out due to personal reasons. He was not available. Alessandro Polania, Aaron Witten, Rob Kighton, Oli Nuegbo, and Kevin Cerecero also on the bench. We don't have the starting lineup confirmed for Kalonji, but we do have what we think their lineup might be based on last week's game. So this is what we think. We think they'll have Henry Pleites in goal, Grant Carr, Kaimane Irving, Ebrima Abdamfa, and Alhaji Tambadu in the defense. In the midfield, we expect Joseph Samuel and Tony Tiente to hold it down with Junior Sandoval in front of them. And up top, Patrick Okonkwo, John Malalio, and Anthony Sumo, the goal scorer. And some of the substitutes who made an appearance last week listed there. We're not entirely sure of who is going to be starting, but that's what we expect, and we'll see if that's what they line up. So let's take a look at the teams walking out now. We do apologize.
I think we have a really good game ahead of us.
Yeah, we should expect a good match. And apologize for the video quality. We are sending the video from the field to the CMR studios here in Lawrenceville, so it may cause some delays, but we're going to try to get that fixed up as best as we can as this game goes on. So Richard, what do you expect from this match?
I certainly expect the Potros to start exactly as how they're used to, you know, a little more defensive, a little more weighing out their options, but I believe Kalonji will be pressuring hard at first. And I think based off of how that start goes, will dictate the game.
Yeah, this is the fifth matchup between these two teams. Potros got their first win against Kalonji Pro-Profile last season in the fall, thanks to 2 goals from Aaron Witten, who starts on the bench today. Kalonji Pro-Profile with 2 wins and 1 draw between these two. So the national anthem finished, teams getting ready, the final handshakes. What do you think Coach Macis expects out of Potros' team today?
I expect them to put the best foot forward. You know, it's definitely one of those things where, you know, being flat-footed, or, you know, I was actually down by the field listening. He was telling the players, "Hey guys, I expect 3 here, you know, quick." You know, so he's definitely anticipating his players to you know, use their training, all the efforts that they've put in, and to get, you know, 3. That's what he said. I need 3 out of you guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing that effort.
Yeah, there's no reason not to want 3 points out of this. They beat them last season. They know that they can compete with the top teams. This team is stronger than last season with the likes of Augusto Del Rio returning, Jair Figueroa returning, and then also the additions like Spencer Van Buskirk in the starting 11 to the squad. So they strengthened in the offseason, Potros. So we'll see what they can do with this pro profile team.
Not only that, I've been noticing, a lot of the substitutes too in certain games, they've been getting their time in. So, it's not like they're just coming off the bench or, it's people who haven't played for you guys. No, I don't think it's anything like that. I think it's certainly just trying different wheels of the cog and seeing what meshes.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to see a good game today. I think both teams are ready for this match. And more than anything, I think it's just going to be a good battle. And now we do know Kalonji Pro-Profile have a strong lineup. From what we expect, they do have some former pros, Patrick Okonkwo, Tony Tiente, Joseph Samuel. All these guys have experience at the professional level.
Right, and I definitely feel that will cause, not necessarily, that they've played professionally, but the experience, I think, will definitely cause for it to be a difficult game. These guys know what they're doing.
And we kick off here. Ball in the play. Potros with the kickoff going from left to right in all black. Kalonji Pro-Profile in the all white going from right to left. Ball played forward by Kalonji and won back by McLuhan early on. Here's Figueroa on the ball. And again,
we already have some early pressure. I mean, very quick. These guys are backing into each other, carrying the ball, and it's only the start.
Yeah, I agree. And last week, Potros played against SSL FC, which is actually an affiliate of Kalonji Pro-Profile, who broke off and are playing under their own name now. But they used to be Kalonji Pro-Profile's U23 team. And it's going to be a very similar style as last week. But again, these guys are going to be more experienced as the play is put in early on. Here's Sumo. He got 2 goals last week.
And we have Sumo already, showing on the wing what he can do, trying to create a play. And there we have the Potros. There's a big club back there in the defense. Now branching out here, looking for the counter. Beautiful pass to the wide, crossing to the center. Keep
early
just
chance
wide.
Here. Picked up by the goalkeeper. We believe that's Pleites in goal. Henry Pleites.
Yeah, I do believe that. Yes.
Yeah, long-time Kalonji Pro-Profile goalkeeper. He's in goal today. Last time out, last season, he ended up getting a red card at the last minute of the game for making a save outside of his box after they were already down.
Got a mistake there from Kalonji Pro-Profile. Potros, let's see if they can turn something.
And again, apologies at home for a little bit of a blurry video feed. We'll expect that to go in and out as we are getting this feed sent over via internet. But a long throw in here. And actually, that's not Pleites in goal. It looks like it's going to be their backup goalkeeper, Sakui. So Lionel Sakui is going to be the one in goal. Starting this match. We'll see if Pleites perhaps maybe running late will enter in the match, or if he's not available today. Does look like Irving gets the start in center back. We expected that. Kamani Irving. Here's Montagu getting the start after starting on the bench last week. He replaces Ramirez in the starting 11 after Ramirez had to go out with that head injury last week.
They're shooting the ball really well. They're on the right side of the field.
Yeah, early chance here.
Beautiful chance, but defenders turn back.
So eventually that one will roll out for a goal kick. But an early chance there. Yes, you're right. The ball's been here in this half. We do see Oranga going for it. Looks like it's actually going to be a corner kick. Or a throw-in. Yeah, it's going to be a throw-in. Rock Hill going to be looking for the long throw. All put in, headed down. A profile with a chance to break there, but good work from the Potros midfielder. Looks like that was Valenzuela who won the ball back.
I'm noticing as well that They're definitely one to use the field.
And we're actually kind of breaking you up. We're kind of losing you a little bit, Richard, on the stream. So you might want. We're losing you a little bit. Your microphone's cutting out.
Sorry about that. We have a few connection problems here.
Looks like you're back. So welcome back, Richard. A corner kick here. Now this time actually a corner kick for Potros.
Back, Mr. Uranga. Apologize.
Short, played short. Back to Del Rio. He's going to try from another angle. Left-footed cross. Cleared away. Oh, Potros putting a lot of pressure here. It's something different from last week that we saw in the pro-profile game against FC Atlanta. FC Atlanta didn't really put a lot of pressure. They kind of let pro-profile play the ball around in the back. Potros so far not allowing that. So it's going to be a different dynamic than last week for pro-profile. They really controlled possession last week, played the ball around the back. They didn't have really a lot of chances. They just kept possession for most of the game, and then when they had the chance, they took it. Sumo was kind of the leader on that attack, and we see already the difference in the match. So here's Del Rio.
It almost seems that they're trying to tire these Potros out.
Yeah, they're trying to play the same game they played last week, which is a patient game, moving the ball around the back and then looking for those breaks for their fast players down the lines. We see Okonkwo,
which is really
in number 14.
It's really
here
interesting though, because it seems the Potros are on the same dynamic as well. One of the best chances yet have been off of a counter.
Yeah, it's kind of and it's not really even like a counter. It's more like a counter press, where they're winning the ball deep and then quickly breaking and trying to create something. Here's Bino.
Bino with the layoff.
Van Busker. Here's Figueroa.
Back to 54. Oh, but he got just a little excited there.
Yeah, a big chance there missed from Figueroa. Let's see if we can get a look at that one again.
Figueroa just needed a little more time there, and he could have made that happen.
Yeah, it wasn't. He just lost his composure, but he put that one on target. It could have been a different story. Let's look at it one more time. Shot came into him in a tough angle, but should have done better. Samuel.
Kalonji putting the pressure on now, but these Potros defenders aren't allowing too much.
Yeah, good start so far here in the 8th minute. Good start for Potros.
Beautiful pass options there. And he uses his body, sends it wide to number 54. He takes his time there, sends it back by himself. Number 49, looking for the pass, sends it. But it's high. Unfortunately, just high there on the goal.
Yeah, another shot off target from Potros. I believe that was Van Buskirk. Didn't get a good look at who it was. We know that was Figueroa with number 54, connecting with Del Rio with number 49. A giveaway here. Chance for Dadinho. Good work from the defense of Kalonji. Good work from Dadinho to keep it in. And what a shot! And what a save there from Sakui. That was a chance. First shot on target from Potros. That was Van Buskirk who had it. They might have play still alive here. They might get another one.
A half there for our Potros.
Dadinho once again with pressure. And another shot that time. That one goes
and another
way
one.
off.
But very good pressure being exhibited here.
Yeah, let's take a look at that chance once again. There's a giveaway from Pro-Profile. Fell to Dadinho. Dadinho had pressure. He was forced to lay it off. Laid it off for Van Buskirk, and first time shot. Amazing save there from Sakui. Keeping. level in this game. Played forward. Okonkwo turning with it. So it looks like good win there from Montagu. It is a little confusing with all of these lines on the field. We are playing the navy blue, the dark blue lines. Might be a little bit difficult to see at home. Okonkwo once again was stolen off him by Valenzuela. Good quick play here. McClune getting enough on it to fall to Ben Buskirk. Played wide to Figueroa. Will he be able to get to it? Looks like Irving will shield that one out, and it'll be a goal.
A beautiful wide pass there to Figueroa, but just shielded out.
Foul there by Rock Hill. Going to be the first free kick in favor of Kalonji. There's Sumo. We talked about him before the match. He had 2 goals last week.
Sumo is a highlighted player. Even his coach told me he expects to see 1 or 2 from him.
Yeah, we do know Sumo's game. He's been in the UPSL for a long time. We know what he likes to do. He loves to take it down the line, cut inside, and use that left foot of his. He was the top goal scorer back in a few seasons ago, so we know what he's capable of. Currently second place top goal scorer, only behind Atlanta United's Matthew Dejean, who got 4 goals last week against Dalton in a 6-1 victory.
And Kalonji's just playing an extremely patient game, it seems.
Yep, and that's exactly what we expected from them as well. We expected them to move the ball around from the back and not be putting a lot of pressure. We know that they're not going to force balls forward and just try to break lines. They're going to try to build up the play. They're going to try to create chances. They're going to try to get those creative players like Sumo and Okonkwo on the ball to try to create for them. But Potros, you can see so far doing a really good job at really crowding that midfield and not allowing anything to go through the middle, forcing them all the way back to the goalkeeper like they do here. Here's Irving on the ball.
And Potros are doing an incredible job at keeping them at bay. They're just looking for holes to break through, and Potros are not making that easy at all.
No, they're not. Long ball over the top, looking for Sumo. But this is where they do create danger, though, with players like Sumo, with a shot here, blocked by Uranga. So you see him, he'll try shots from pretty much anywhere on the field if you let him on his left foot. And now you can see Pro-Profile getting a little bit more comfortable in this game, moving the ball, creating those triangles. We saw in that last play hard pressure from Potros, almost winning the ball back in the midfield, but Pro-Profile having the strength to be able to keep it. And now another long ball looking for Sumo. He brings it down, has pressure from Rockhill, and eventually given away. And now Potros will try to keep the ball all the way back here with Bruno. Cameron Verona was voted as the match MVP from last week. 9 saves in that 1-0 victory against SSL. Longtime Potros player. He enters into the top 10 appearances of all time this season for Potros. In fact, 5 of the 11 starters for Potros are all in the top 10 appearances. Them being Dariño, Del Rio, Uranga, and Verona.
Bit of a clip there on the back from Dariño, unfortunately.
Yep, foul called against him. chance. Here's Montagu gets forward, trying to put a cross in, but it's blocked.
Potros wins that header there, but gets to do a Kalonji player. Poacher's playing a calm game as well, though. They're not looking to tire out too quickly either.
Ball played across, and Buskirk getting out wide. Del Rio, we mentioned he's also in the top 10 appearances for Potros. Returns to the club.
And he's doing good there to beat two.
Yes, finds Van Buskirk, cross put in. Cleared away. Now Montagu.
Beautiful 1-2 given there.
In, but I believe that's Danfa who's going to come away. Again, we didn't get an exact lineup from Kalonji Pro-Profile. We're figuring it out as we go. Who's in their starting 11? A lot of the players that we did predict would be in the starting 11 are there, but we haven't had a good look at who is in positions. We can see Joseph Samuel get start. We believe that's Danfa on the throw here. Another player with experience, former Atlanta Silverback. Anthony Sumo, Patrick O'Connor. I believe the third player might be Jallo. If we can get a look at the. That's actually.
Kalonji with a chance, looking for a chance. Potros not letting him through.
Yeah, and that's actually Mazama starting at the front in the striker position. So he came in as a sub in the last match. They are missing. Oh, champion.
Beautiful cross.
Figueroa.
Figueroa. Oh.
Unfortunately, nobody was there to pick it up.
He tried to leave it to him, but unfortunately, he didn't pick it up. That could have been a beautiful play.
I might be mistaken, Richard, but it does look like I think Kalonji only has 10 players in the starting line.
Let's see.
Sumo, and Mazama in the front. We see Samuel, Jallo. Not sure who the third one is, but it looks like we're gonna.
You're absolutely correct, Mr. Uranga. They are actually playing with 10, I believe.
Yeah, so it looks like Kalonji's playing in a 3-3-3 formation. The referee
and it looks like with
Mizama.
Yeah, it looks like we had a problem with Mizama and Uranga.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like Tembadu, Defma, and Irving are going to be making up the back three. And then Samuel, Jallo, and I haven't been able to catch you the third midfield. And up top, they've got Okonkwo, Mizama, and Suno. So we'll try to get who that last midfielder is. And then in goal, they have, I believe it's Sakui. Oh, it's not Playtest. That's the only other goalkeeper listed on their roster, so we would assume that So regardless, these players are still going to be strong players. They're still going to give a good battle, but you can see Potros taking advantage of the number games by getting a lot of chances. They've already had 4 chances, Kalonji with 0. We will see Sumo and Okonkwo dropping back pretty deep. Looks like number 25 is the other midfielder. I believe that's Tony Tiente, possibly. We haven't been able to get a good look to confirm that it's actually him. Figueroa. Cross in.
Beautiful cross, and still looking for the bicycle.
Busker continues. Here's Del Rio.
Oh, and Del Rio. But Kalonji's not letting anything through for free, I tell you.
Right, another acrobatic attempt from Dadinho there, but wasn't able to get connection. But Potros continuing to put the pressure on. Again, we'll see if any players for Pro Profile show up, possibly showing up late and joining in to fill in the 11. But so far, they start with 10.
And their coach did ask for a later start, so it's certainly possible that they are lacking in players, and maybe that's why he was hoping somebody else would come.
Yeah, it could be. I believe Bruno Kalonji is the coach, and we're not sure if he's the one who's here today. They've also got Jerk as the assistant coach. You see long ball played over the top, looking for Okonkwo. Montego tracking back.
And Kalonji catching some space on the wide. Potros defender there to stop that.
Samuel. Previously played with Atlanta United too. He actually scored their first ever goal in their first match. Back then in the USL Championship. Now they play in MLS Next Pro. But here's going to be a chance for Sumo.
And Sumo has his way. One, sends it, looks for the shot, and the Potros does an amazing job to get it out of there.
Yeah, very great job from the Potros defense there. You can see the urgency to get in front. They know Sumo's dangerous. They know they don't want him to shoot. The rebound fell to Samuel, and again, good work from the defense to get in front of that one as well.
And we're at 20 minutes here, Mr. Uranga. How are you feeling about your Potros so far?
Yeah, I think they came out. They knew what they were going to be going up against. I don't know that they expected that only 10 players would be starting in this match. But there's something that they have to make sure that they don't get too comfortable now that they've had chances early on. Because knowing this team for Pro Profile, they were in the final of the playoffs last season. They've been in all the way to the national semifinals a few years ago. So we know that they can win any game in any moment.
Okay, so certainly no types of pushovers here then.
Yeah, definitely not. But they're definitely up for the challenge so far in this match. They're just going to have to, like I mentioned before the game, they're going to have to be more clinical than they've been last week in these chances and put some away early on, not wait till the very end of the game.
Very true. And it seems Sumo is trying to get a bearing on who he has around him, because he seems to find ways through, acrobatically or even, stylistically. He created a very solid chance there just with, letting the ball go through his legs and beating the defender. So that is definitely something the Potros need to look out for, is that Sumo fella.
Yeah, definitely. And it's going to be a challenge for Grayson Rockhill starting in the left back position to mark him. Although he did mark him last season, and they ended up winning and did well against him. So he does have experience playing against Sumo before. But we do know Coach Macis has this team really well prepared. And we get a look at Dadinho, the game winner from last week. So far, hasn't had a chance in this match, but he has set up a few and had that acrobatic attempt that didn't work out. The 23rd minute.
We have a throw in here for Kalonji Pro-Profile. Dadinho gets the ball.
Plays it back to Oranga. Club's all-time leading appearances.
And another pass by Figueroa.
Yeah, his cross goes behind everybody. It'll be a goal kick.
It seems Figueroa has a lot of space though. And the Potros are enjoying that wide pass.
See, so far, 4 shots from Potros, 0 from KSA. We're not counting those block opportunities because we don't know if they're on target or off target. They don't go down as shots in our stats today. Potros has completed 4 shots, 3 of them off target, 1 on target, forcing that great save earlier. Apologies for those at home for that audio issue. I think we fixed it. So we're back up here.
Apologies there. We had a bit of an audio issue with the transmission.
We're back up now, so the game continues on. But here comes Pro-Profile. Again, when they do go forward, going forward directly, they're going to look for that ball exactly. They're going to look to play behind or Sumo. We know that he's extremely fast, extremely strong, and has very good control of the ball. So that's what they're going to look for. They're not going to try to set up Sumo in a play where he has to play around 3 or 4 players. They're going to try to get him in one-on-one situations, like last week, the one that he scored in the first half, where he just 1v1 cut back and just finished it. That's what they're going to look for on those counterattacks. Potros, on the other hand, doing a good job so far, moving the ball through the midfield, getting players like Darinho on the ball as he is here. Doing well not to force it forward and keep possession, eventually finding Figueroa, but has trouble controlling. And now Conco will come away with it. He has some space in front of him, but McClune does well to break it out there. Apologies once again for the audio issues. We're going to see if we can make sure that doesn't keep happening. So apologies for that. Thank you to Richard for letting me know.
To rectify the problem, and we should be okay now.
I do see a little bit of blurriness from the video. We're still working on trying to get that stable for the rest of the match. We have been going in and out as we expected as this video feed is being sent to us through the internet, but we'll try to get that fixed.
And a beautiful play there from the Potros, looking for the pass inside. So far, a very back and forth game here, Potros and Kalonji Pro-Profile.
Back and forth indeed. Potros having a little bit more of the advantage in terms of chances.
Absolutely. Absolutely taking more advantage of their space and their chances.
Chance here for Bino to create something else. Rockhill trying to get past his man, but can't connect. Now good turn there.
And Kalonji looking to counterattack. Sends a pass out wide.
But Uranga was there to play it out.
Up Uranga there just to make sure it doesn't get any further than that.
And we're making some adjustments to the settings here, so the video quality should be improving. Apologies for those at home. We had the settings set incorrectly. And now as we adjust that, we should see an improvement for the rest of the match.
Poacher is having majority possession of the ball, I believe.
Yeah, we don't have possession stats for you here today, but we just going based on what we see, we agree that we believe they probably have an advantage in terms of possession, which we expect considering that Profile are playing a man down at the moment. As they did at the latter parts of last week's match, due to a red card to Chupa. Not going to be here today.
Beautiful pass sent out wide. He's looking for the pass in, but Kalonji's not letting it any further than that right there.
Yeah, Profile playing a smart game so far, knowing that they're down a man. Oh, but here's a chance.
And they are certainly making those Potros work for that ball.
Figueroa with the shot off target once again. But as I was saying before that, Pro-Profile playing a smart game so far, knowing they're down a man. They're not trying to create crazy attacks. They're not trying to send players forward. They're trying to break everything, and they're getting players behind the ball. They're staying organized in the defense, making it difficult for Potros. But if Potros can take advantage and get a chance or two, that's going to force Kalonji to have to put players forward, which is going to make the game more open. So we'll see if Potros are capable of doing that.
We're gonna need to see a little more aggression out of our Potros, considering they definitely have a bit of an advantage now with a man up. Kalonji's doing an incredible job at keeping the ball out of the back of their net, considering the circumstances.
Yeah, and we can see here clearly on the video feed here how their lines are set up to just kind of contain and try to force Potros to go down the lines and then have to make crosses. And with Irving and Dempa and in the defense, it's going to be difficult to win those. So Potros are going to want to try to play through the middle, but Kalonji is doing a good job. And they're not going to have any urgency right now to try to score. They know that it's a long game for them. They know they want to force Potros to start to get a little bit more impatient and start to put players forward so that they have better chances on the counterattack. So it's going to be a kind of a chess match going back and forth as each team doesn't want to risk opening up their lines, but at the same time, eventually they're going to have to if they want to get something in the game.
I couldn't agree with that statement anymore, Mr. Uranga. I think that's exactly what's going on. I personally even think they're just trying to tire these Potros players out just a little bit to try to open it up when the time does actually present itself.
Right, and we're going to see those types of plays that we just saw there from Kalonji as well, where they're only going to send 1 or 2 players forward to try to finish the play. 3 probably maximum. They're going to leave the other ones behind because they don't want to open up themselves or anything on the counter as well. So they're gonna rely on the speed of Sumo and the speed of Okonkwo, the strength of Imzama up top to try to create chances for themselves, but they're not going to get the likes of Joseph Samuel up. They're not going to get the likes of, I believe, Tiente's in the match. They're not going to try to get him involved too much in the front, at least not this early in the match.
Which also causes a hindrance for their attack as well. You know, these are players that play together, have chemistry, create good passes, you know, good opportunities, and it just changed the style of play significantly.
Right. And it really makes you wonder, where are their players? Where are the likes of Junior Sandoval? Where are the players who played last week who are not here today, like Jean Malilo and Grant Carr? Some of these players who have been a part of this Pro-Profile team. Henry Plata, the goalkeeper. Where are they? We're not sure. Were they unavailable? Did they have other commitments? Did they think that this was going to be an easy game and they didn't need to come? We're not sure.
Yeah, very interesting situation here for Kalonji, but it seems to be that they're making the best out of it despite you know the difficulty.
Yeah, and of course they're going to rely on these players. They believe that they're good enough even without a full squad. They still believe they're good enough, but they have to prove it here. Potros are going to try. They're hungry. They want to win this match.
True.
But you can see the calmness of Kalonji, the same thing that happened last week right now. Not as much pressure from Potros now that we're in the 33rd minute as they did at the beginning of the game. So now Kalonji's starting to get a little bit more calm and move the ball the way that they normally do. Where they don't force it forward, they just move the ball around but win back there from Figueroa.
No, and I've noticed Figueroa.
Right
and I've noticed Figueroa has ended up with the ball quite a bit. Now we have a breakaway here from Sumo. He beats one, tries to get Uranga, but Uranga refuses, puts the foot of justice down, says no sir.
Yeah, good defense there.
Very good defense.
They have to make sure they stay concentrated in the defense, because one lack of concentration in a moment like that, and we can see now 11th player for Kalonji is getting ready to come in.
Yep. So it even, we're seeing now that they're even going to fill out. It might create a completely different dynamic for the game here.
That's right. We also have news from around. We have Georgia Athletic currently up 1-0 against SSL, which is going to give Georgia Athletic as the only team so far with 2 wins out of 2 matches at this moment. A winner here today would also join that group.
And there they are looking for Sumo again.
Yeah,
but Rock Hill not easily beaten.
Yeah, very good work there to keep calm and to poke the ball away as he was trying to control it.
And I remember the last time we...
Sorry. Go ahead, Richard.
I remember the last time we spoke about Rock Hill. He's quite a young player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely the youngest player on the squad. He's 15 years old, so he's back in the starting 11 last 2 matches and showing why.
Shredding his stuff, to say the least.
Here's Del Rio.
And Figueroa again.
Figueroa.
It's really interesting. We find Figueroa being alone quite a bit, and they're looking for that wide pass almost systematically.
They are, but now that the 11th player's coming in, that's probably going to change because they had 3 in the back. Now we expect one of the players going to drop back, as we can see the player enters in at right back position. So now they've got the 4 in the back. We'll try to figure out who that player was that entered in a second. There's Damfall on the ball right now.
So now Potros are now they have a full squad, the Kalonji Pro-Profile.
Yep, and we can see immediately Pro-Profile committing more players forward. But that one from Sumo is going to be easy. And we'll go down as a shot on target. Their first of the match, although...
I believe that's their first, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Yeah, their first of the match, but it's not really anything dangerous from that one. Here's Valenzuela. Oh, given away badly. But one back, but not able to get control. Here's the newly entered player in the right side.
And we're seeing this field open all the way up now that player has come in.
Yep, and Sumo. But Uranga does well to read that one. Carries the ball forward himself. Acting with Darinho, trying to turn, not able to. And eventually cleared out by Uranga.
Uranga doing a good job to not let it become dangerous. I have to say, you know, he's been there for both Rock Hill and our other right back. If you can help me with his name there.
Montagu here, right back, Manuel Montagu.
Yep, he's doing really well for when Rock Hill gets beat or when Montagu gets beat. He's been there almost every occasion. So Uranga doing a very good job there in the center to just make sure things don't get dangerous for the Potros.
But we haven't had a real chance for Potros in a while. Played all the way across by Timbadu. Valenzuela connecting with Del Rio. Del Rio going to put a cross in. Good win.
Beautiful cross in as well from Del Rio.
Here's a Conquo.
Montagu there. Break. I'm excited to see how this game progresses with the new right back in for Kalonji Pro-Profile. You know, we only have roughly 6-7 minutes left, but you know, second half, I believe coach for Potros is gonna have to give them a talking to. You know, hey guys, we went a half 10 men. You know, now it's gonna be interesting, full squadded.
Yeah, don't know if that was a shot. We'll put it as a shot off target. Not 100% sure if that was intentional. That was Patrick Okonkwo. He was actually one of the first players signed by Atlanta United in their first season. We'll bring you stick with us at halftime. We'll bring you the highlights. So far, not many. Had a few in the very beginning of the game, but since then, haven't been really any clear chances. And we do see a change from Potros, actually. We did see a substitute. Aaron Witten joined. We're not sure who was replaced, but we'll try to get that to you in a second. Aaron Witten joining the match. He was the one who scored 2 goals against Pro-Profile last season. A giveaway there. To go there to clean it up. Try to see who was replaced. Foul given there. Second foul of the game by Pro-Profile. So imagine, you can see how this game has been more like a chess match, considered that we're now in the 40th minute and only the second foul of the game. Here's Darinho. Having a shot himself. That one goes off target.
Sorry, Chris. I think I lost you there for a second. I think I just got reconnected. If I can be heard.
Yeah. So those at home, hopefully you guys heard me, but if you didn't, we did have Aaron Witten enter the match. We're trying to find out who was replaced. I believe it was Figueroa. I don't see him. And a free kick here in a dangerous position.
I do believe Figueroa was indeed subbed, if I'm not mistaken.
So Aaron Witten joins the game. We'll see if he can make a change and make a difference.
Oh, and we have our first yellow card as well. I believe from the player that just came in as well.
So yellow card to Kalonji Pro-Profile. Dangerous position here for Potros. You see Witten over the ball so now. There's the substitution. Witten on Figueroa off.
I think we have a beautiful free kick coming in here soon.
And we don't know who was the player who got the yellow card for Pro-Profile.
I believe it was the player that just came in and completed Kalonji, the one that came in as a right back.
Right. We don't know who that player is right now. Shot here from Witten, falls to,
and we have a shot there.
Oh, it's off target.
And we have a shot there from Darinho, but the keeper there to make sure it doesn't hit the back of the net.
So unlucky there. Let's take a look at the replay of that one.
It's an extremely close chance there.
Yeah, the free kick from Witten hit the wall, fell to Darinho. He tried to flick it on. I think the keeper just got a touch. Potros there. Chance to take the lead. Just as we said it, not many highlights in this half. We have a few more now. So stick with us at halftime. We'll bring you those highlights. Cross coming in. Front post. Eventually falls back for Del Rio. Trying to get around his marker. Cross in now.
We have an offside. Potros.
The flag does go up. First offside of the match. Looks like Witten's kind of drifting out to that left-hand side. Del Rio might be playing down the middle. Oh, mistake there potentially, but good reaction from Erdving. But now they still have work to do. Ball comes back for Van Busker.
And Darinho had left it there.
The pressure forces Kalonji to play it out for a throw-in. So 2 minutes to go in this half plus added time. And the pressure on from Potros. We'll try to see if we can get a look at when the halftime comes, how much time will be added. So we'll try to see if you can get that, Richard, and you can see how much the referee holds up for added time. Throw-in coming in. Oh, chance here for Pro-Profile. Laid off for Okonkwo. Shot with the left foot.
Oh, and a shot there. Decent shot there. Would be second on target, I believe.
Correct. The first real save that Verona's had to make today. Did well to keep possession and hold it in his hands. take a look at that one once again.
Little bit of disrespect there from Kalonji. Didn't want to give the ball over.
Yeah, it was good work from the midfielder. I believe that was Jallo who broke through and laid off Okonkwo. The shot was a good one, but didn't really test Verona. He was able to handle that one pretty easy. Final seconds of this half. We'll have the clock stopped in the stadium, but the clock will continue on your feed at home on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more exclusive content as throughout our season. Other than our game streams, we'll also bring you other content from trainings and interviews and more. Rock Hill,
another pass out wide.
And Buskirk doing a good job so far. See if we can get how much time was added on from the referee in a second.
Beautiful pass out wide again. Gets sent mid, but it's just a little weak.
We'll only expect probably a minute or two. Or none, actually. There's the halftime whistle.
I believe he just gave us about 35 seconds.
That's correct. So here we go into halftime, 0-0. Neither team able to break the deadlock. Both teams having some chances. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half. We can see here on the screen, first half, 7 shots from Potros, 3 from Pro-Profile. Only 1 on target for Potros. Profile getting 2. One of them doesn't really count, but 2 corner kicks for Potros, 4 fouls in Pro-Profiles against Pro-Profile. So a back and forth match. Potros taking advantage of the 10 men in terms of chances, but not really getting anything on the scoreboard to show for it. We'll be back in a few minutes to bring you the first half highlights, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be back to bring you that, and then also the second half. So thank you for watching. We'll be right back with that. Welcome back. We're going to take a look at the halftime highlights here. Early on, this chance from Figueroa blocked. Oh, and apologies. We're going to get that fixed for you real quick. Give us 1 second. We're sorry. Apologies for that. Get this fixed up. We'll be right back to bring you this once again. Sorry about that. And we're back to bring you the first half highlights. So early on in this match, chance from Figueroa here that was put wide. That was the first opportunity. We see 6 minutes into the game. A big chance there for Potros to take an early lead. You know, Kalonji started with 10 players and Potros tried to take advantage of it. Here's a chance from Van Buskirk. Shot blocked by the goalkeeper. A great save there.
And Potros with the early confidence booster there, but you know,
right, there's another one from
it was
them.
certainly an incredible.
Right, another one there from Darinho as he tried to in the 40th minute. So we went a while without any chances. A free kick here as Aaron Witten entered the game. His shot was blocked by the wall. Fell to Darinho, tried to put it on target, and the goalkeeper just got a touch and put it past the post. And then we saw Pro-Profile with their chance from coming.
Keeper did a great job there. Keeper did a great job.
So shot there, saved by Verona. So that was a look at the highlights from the first half. As we go into the second half, what can we expect, Richard? What do you think is going to happen in the second half?
I think it's a ticking time bomb. I believe here in the second half, what we are waiting on is who will make the first effort at breaking the line, at causing pressure, at switching the play style. You know, especially now that Kalonji has 11 players, you know, it's bound. I personally believe we don't leave the second half without a goal, but I believe whoever scores, it will cause the other team to even press harder. So I think we have a really fun second half, and we're certainly just waiting to see who causes the first pressure and who causes that first chance and opportunity.
Yeah, we saw just there from the highlights, chance after chance after chance for Potros, but not able to really finish the play. They had the man advantage for the first 40 minutes of the match, but did not take advantage of it. And now they're going to have to look to be a little bit more creative in the second half if they're going to try to get something out of this. We know Pro-Profile with that 11th player, they're going to try to put more pressure. We saw it at the end of the half. They started putting a little bit more players forward, and with the likes of Okonkwo and Sumo and Tiente and Samuel, we know that they will get chances. Although Potros strong in defense, now 3 halves in the season without conceding a goal. Verona only with 1 save in this match. Will we see a goal from either team? Will we see anyone take the initiative and really make the difference?
And I would love to be a fly on Potros' coach's wall right now, just to hear what he's telling his players. Because I know the coach realized that there was a player up, and so I wonder what he could be saying to his Potros players to get them active, to fire them up, to let them know, hey, we had the advantage in the first half, and now we don't. So now we have to see what you're made of.
Right, and in my opinion, I think something that we're going to have to look for is that I think Potros need to stay patient and stay strong in defense. They can't get frustrated because they didn't take advantage when there was 10 players, but now they can't go crazy. They have to stay into this game just like last week. SSL started getting some momentum into that end of first half, beginning of the second half. Well, let's look at the highlights of that one from last week. We saw a similar thing from last week and this week from Potros, where they had a lot of chances early on. This one coming from Rockhill, but the goalkeeper made an amazing save there. And 5 minutes in, SSL would actually get a chance where Verona would have to be called upon. So we'll see. This match was definitely way more open last week against SSL, with a great save there from the man of the match, Verona. The chances kept coming, but again, the goalkeeper staying strong. 9 minutes in. Just before halftime, SSL had their opportunity. And Verona having to be called upon once again from Potros. Did this great save. And in the second half, this mistake from SSL, setting up Nuegbo, but he was not able to finish. Only Nuegbo might be a player that might come into this game and make a difference. With his size, he'll definitely be one to compete with the defenders of Pro-Profile. Jarvis Mattis misses out today, but he had this opportunity last week that was saved. SSL had their opportunity late in the match, where Verona had to come up big once again, keeping them into the game all the way to the 97th minute, where the score would finally be broken. So this is what we were talking about, Richard. It's important for Potros to stay patient, because in chances like this can come in the 97th minute, they might be able to get their chance to take the lead.
And that's certainly nothing that is out of the ordinary or impossible. I personally think that, you know, whoever the time bomb finally decides to blow on, it will be the one who scores.
So we'll be back in just a couple minutes to bring you the second half. As you see the team players start coming back onto the field, we'll bring you all the second half action here on Potros YouTube channel. Welcome back to Marietta High School. Teams taking the field. Game getting ready to kick off for the second half. Potros FC 0, Kalonji Pro-Profile 0 at live from Marietta High School. Richard, we talked about it at halftime. Will either of these teams be able to really take the step forward and win this match? We know that both teams don't want to risk anything and open up the game. But we will see. Will there be a winner, or will this game end the way that it currently is? Ball placed. And the halftime whistle's getting ready to, second half whistle's getting ready to be blown.
And I'm back here with you, Chris. I think I had a bit of a connection issue, but I think I went ahead and fixed it.
Christopher Waranga, Richard Carvajal bringing you the match here. The referee getting into his position. And the second half kicks off here at Marietta High School for this UPSL Georgia Division Premier matchup. Both teams looking to try to stay perfect in the season after winning their opening matches. Potros at home in black, going from right to left. Kalonji Pro-Profile in white, moving from left to right. We'll try to see if there were any changes at halftime. We're not sure. We don't see any so far, not on Potros' side. We'll see if any players were added for Pro-Profile. We see Dempha, number 5 for Pro, coming out to that right back position. Irving connecting with the newly entered player, number 20. Don't have his name at the moment. But we'll try to get it as that ball's played forward by Irving. Looking for Manzano.
Uranga there to head it back to the keeper. Does a really good job.
Good work there from Uranga to stop that ball from going through. Zama, we can see him in the front for Kalonji Pro-Profile. A bigger player. Not going to be the same kind of running behind as you might get from Okonkwo on the wings. That ball's played forward.
Oh, and a beautiful pass over to Dadinho. He tries to beat the Kalonji defender there, and he just gets it ripped. Back to
One back by
Dadinho.
McClune. Cross. Finds Del Rio on the far side. Go 1v1 with Damfa. Looking for McClune, who gets forward. He's tripped up, but no foul given. And Joseph Samuel will come away with it, connecting with Tiente. And again, this is what we expect from Pro-Profile. Those connections in the midfield, quick passes, and then the patience, build up play from the back. They're going to connect with the center backs and then look for those quick passes in the midfield to make chances going forward. But they're not going to force anything. See this many times where they don't have the chance to go forward, they'll go back into that space in behind, as they do right now.
No, it almost seems they're waiting for one of these Potros players to step too far. But the Potros are being very, very sure-footed. You know, they know where they need to be, and I feel like that's a good job on coaching.
Yeah, good organization from both teams so far in this match, which is why we're still scoreless. That ball's played in behind. Verona's going to do a good job to get out and keep that one. Bonga with pressure, manages to find Rockhill. Van Buskirk. Again, Van Buskirk, a new player joining Potros for this spring season. He didn't join Potros in the fall, but unfortunately picked up an injury and was not able to get any matches in. Similarly with Dadinho, Mark Bino, he joined back last fall, but was unable to get any games in due to transfer rules from the league. He was registered under Pro-Profile, actually. He was registered with Pro-Profile in the previous spring season when Potros did not participate. Due to the league rules, he was unable to transfer in the mid-season to Potros. But he is back here now in the spring. Got the game winner last week and trying to make a difference in the game this week. Here he comes again. That's the cross.
And doing a spectacular job to get it to him.
But it's similar as we saw in the first half. These chances getting blocked. Sumo's going to carry forward. Eventually leaving it for Samuel. Joseph Samuel, the Ethiopian native. Coming to Atlanta. Played with Atlanta United 2. Played with Charleston Battery in the USL. Or eventually returning to Atlanta with here in the UPSL. Had a little bit of a stint overseas in Denmark as well.
It literally looks like I'm watching a chess match right now with how each team is playing. You know, they're literally, each team is just waiting for that one person to.
Yeah, and something we saw last week against FC Atlanta for Pro-Profile is that they don't have the urgency to try to attack right away. They're going to take their time. They're not trying to win the game early on. They're going to just get the chances as they come. They're not forcing anything. That one's played over behind, and Conco is going to have a chance. There. That was a great pass, and Hernandez is going to try to come out, but now that shot,
and he has one. And the first goal goes in for Kalonji Pro-Profile. It's like I told you. I think from here we're going to see the Potros in a different level of aggression.
That finish came from Patrick.
But a great pass there and a great finish.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Kalonji Pro-Profile, they're not going to force it. They're going to wait for those opportunities to come, and that opportunity came right there. Look at it again. Ball from Irving behind the back. Montagu completely lost his man. Hernandez trying to cover for him. A good cutback and just a place into the bottom corner.
And even there for Kalonji Pro-Profile, he took his time on the shot. You know, he beat his man, and he just got it in the back of the net. I feel we're destined to see a lot more aggression from the Potros.
Like you said at halftime, Richard, Kalonji Pro-Profile have their 11 players in. They're able to get more players forward and take advantage of chances like that. But a little bit of a lack of concentration, like I mentioned in the first half, from Montagu to let his player run in behind and wasn't able to come back in time to cover for Hernandez. that's the result there.
And yeah, it's just like we said earlier as well, Chris. It boils down to it only takes one mistake, and with the way these two organizations have been playing, it's down to whoever makes that mistake, someone can capitalize.
Clune. Hernandez now pressure from Pro-Profile, but good work from Hernandez to get past it. Tagut has pressure as well. Finds Darinho.
Darinho doing his best not to lose that ball there, but he drags it outside, just outside. Now we have a Kalonji throw in.
One back by Pro-Profile.
It also seems that Kalonji seems a little more confident as well after that goal. We're gonna.
Oh, what a good ball there!
Pass over through.
The flag stays down. Witten
chips it.
And it's
Beautiful
in.
goal for your Potros. An absolute goal.
Aaron Witten coming off the bench in the first half, getting his goal connection with Grayson Rockhill. What a finish to chip it over the goalkeeper, and just like that, Potros are back into the match.
And a beautiful pass and a beautiful finish there. He controlled it beautifully to get it just over the keeper. Saw he was off his line and just took his time, got it in. Beautiful goal for the Potros.
Yeah, let's look at the replay on that one. That ball came in over the top for Witten and just chipped over the keeper. Just a little bit of a lob. We'll get it one more time. Perfect pass by Rockhill.
It's just
and
like
perfect timing of the run to stay on side as well.
Absolutely. It's just as we predicted as well, though. I could see based off of the first goal from Kalonji, the Potros were not going to go like that.
Good move from Massis, Coach Massis, bringing in Aaron Witten. Good work from him to stay on side on that run. A great finish, calm as the keeper came out, and now they're back into this game. But again, it's still anybody's game. Good response.
Anga with the beautiful step. Oh, but
he stays down.
I think we have an injury here. Uranga is down. I repeat, Uranga is down. And I know Uranga has had issues with his hamstring. I hope it's nothing following in that injury from previous.
Yeah, we didn't get a great look. He's grabbing his hamstring. It's like he's showing some frustration.
I believe he's frustrated, and I believe it is a reoccurring injury as well.
I think he's grabbing the inside of his groin. We do have our medical professional, Renee, here.
But he's able to walk off, so maybe nothing serious.
Looks like it's probably a muscular injury, so he'll probably need to be changed. Showing signs of frustration for sure. Unfortunate there.
We definitely feel it for him. We'll have to have a little moment of silence for our dear Uranga.
Yeah, unfortunately he's unable to continue, so we'll see a substitute come in for him. I believe it'll be Rob Titan who comes in.
And Uranga is a crucial loss there to that center. He was doing an incredible job making sure nothing got past him. But unfortunately there on that play, I think he may have got hit in the hamstring or overextended a little bit, and that
yeah, he made a strong challenge. Something must have gone in his muscles. So looks like they'll play down a man for a few minutes here as the substitute gets ready. Dylan McClune filling in for that. Apologies for that. Yeah, Dylan McClune filling in the meantime. Now we will see the sub come on. Looks like it was actually Oli Nuegbo who came in. That's going to be an interesting change because Nuegbo is a striker. So McClune will probably
and I do believe it's like you said, they're looking to put him in and to be there in height and in build as well, a competitor.
It's going to see a change of not change in formation, but a change of personnel. McClune will cover the center where Uranga was. Del Rio is going to come back into the midfield, and Nuegbo will go up top. But a mistake there from Van Busker giving the ball away. Chance for Sumo.
But
good
be
work
there to make sure doesn't get by.
Yeah, good work there from McClune. Apologies, I lost you for a second there as I had a little bit of lag on my end. Of course, Richard Carbajal bringing you the action from the field here at Marietta High School. I'm Christopher Oranga bringing you from the CMR studios in Lawrenceville, so I'm not there at the field. We'll have a little bit of a disconnect at moments whenever the video feed is being sent over through the internet.
But we're happy to transmit live and in the flesh.
The things that you can do with technology these days, that we can be in two different places bringing you the same match live.
Kalonji doing a really good job too, applying the pressure.
Good work from Valenzuela there. Stage Strong following him. Now Del Rio is going to have a chance to connect with Nuegbo. Played off for Del Rio. He's taking the ball off him. Ball played forward, but no pro-profile player was alert to it.
It seems we have a bit of a scuffle there for the Kalonji.
Nuegbo, but he's pressured and lost the ball. Now Witten, who's gone wide. Looking for Nuegbo. Nuegbo has some work to do here, trying to get past Irving.
Nuegbo receives the ball and also puts body against body and wins it.
He continues. Here's Witten. Unable to get through. Now Pro-Profile will have a chance to go the other way. Samuel connecting with Tiente. Samuel again. Tiente again. All the way back to Damfa on the ball. Jallo. Damfa again.
It almost seems we're back to square one. Each player just waiting, each team waiting for the other team to make a mistake or for that just beautiful pass to get through. Send it long and wide to Sumo, who looks for it.
Good work there from McClune to get to it first. And did well to keep it out from going out from a corner.
And so far, he's doing a good job replacing Uranga.
Yeah, Dylan McClune, the captain, playing deputy center back today. Originally was playing in the midfield, had to drop back after the injury for Uranga. We hope that he gets better quickly.
Yeah, we're praying for a speedy recovery for Uranga.
Good win there from Rock Hill. No work to do. Cross coming in. Good work there from Verona, getting his hands on it. Here's a chance. Here's a chance for Jallo. Has the shot. Oh, what a save there from Verona, Mr. Insane himself.
What an absolute save there. I mean, incredible.
Let's look at that one again. But wow, what a save from Verona. That's why they call him Mr. Insane. Sumo setting up Jallo. Jallo having the shot from about 30 yards and getting down low for corner. First corner of the match for Kalonji Pro-Profile.
What a crazy effort there, and what an even better save. And Kalonji just gets it wide there on the corner.
Yeah, that'll go down as a shot off target from Mizama. The big man for Kalonji. They've got a big man, and we've got a big man.
Very true. Potros decided to start it quick, but loses it there in the midfield to Kalonji. Kalonji pushing hard with the shot, and it's off.
Ooh, that one's off target. We've actually got a little bit of a delay here, so we're going to have to try to figure that out, Richard.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get you on a little bit of a delay. Try to get those back up in sync. Here's Del Rio.
Oh, and just two. Oh, wow. That wide pass was absolutely incredible. Looking for but offsides. Now we have a free kick for Kalonji.
So far, the second half's kind of gone the way that we thought it would at halftime when we talked about it.
Exactly as we thought we thought it would, Chris. I have to tell you, and it also it just seems like we're back. Like I told you earlier, it just seems like we're back to where we started. Both players or both organizations are just looking for a mistake from the other, and whoever gets it will fire up the other one. So, we could even see another goal, but we could even see another one after that. It wouldn't be crazy to think about.
Yeah, well, as we see Pro-Profile doing what they've done before, moving the ball back, moving the ball forward, back. They do it on purpose. They try to catch you off guard. We saw that from the goal. They were moving the ball back and forth in the back, and then out of nowhere, that long ball over the top caught the Potros defense sleeping for a second. And that's something that we talked about in the first half and at halftime as well for Potros, that the defense has to stay 100% focused. One, lack of concentration. Kalonji can be doing what they're doing now, just moving the ball around the back. And if they're not paying attention, that's going to be a chance for Kalonji. Here's Nuegbo winning the ball back deep in the half.
And Nuegbo using his body. He said, "Get off of me."
Beautiful
cross, Dadinho. Oh! And he heads it high there. But an absolutely beautiful cross there to Dadinho.
Wow. Unlucky there. Let's look at the replay. But Nuegbo doing extremely well, like you said, using his body to keep control, getting players forward. Witten finding Dadinho on the back post, not able to get it. That was the chance right there. And that's really the story of this game if we look at the
now
stats.
Long ball to Sumo on the wide.
It's really the story. If we look at the stats here, Potros with 6 shots off target. Kalonji only with 1. So Kalonji having less shots in total, but they've been more efficient with their shots. Their shots have been a little bit more dangerous. Whereas Potros, they've had a lot of shots, but a lot of them have been off target, causing.
Right. And that boils down to, the patience and control as well. When Kalonji got their effort, we literally watched their striker just stand, wait, and shoot a perfect shot. And, a lot of the Potros missed attempts happen to be from just trying to one-time it or quickly get the ball into the back of the net. That's something that will boil down to, period. That really.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration from Sumo there as he wasn't able to get his that he likes. But like we said before the match, if Potros needs a result from this match, they have to be clinical. We've said it at the beginning, and so far they haven't been as clinical as they need to be.
Very true there. I also wouldn't mind the same aggression that the Potros were exhibiting as soon as they got scored on. It was very quick, believe it or not, the difference of play style. But then as soon as it comes down to complacency, It's like if they're too comfortable, or if Kalonji's too comfortable, whoever can make the difference will.
So again, we saw earlier Georgia Athletic took on SSL. They won that match 1-0. So they are now 2 wins in 2 matches. And they currently sit top of the table. The only ones who could rival them this week would be one of these 2 teams today. So if either of these teams can find the breakthrough and win, they have the chance to go top of the table.
And playing it very close there with the keeper. Interesting strategy.
The only other team with a perfect record so far is Georgia Revolution, who did not play this week. They had a bye this week with an odd number of teams in the league. They are the team that missed out this week. Every other team have already dropped points besides Georgia Athletic and Georgia Revolution, and then the winner of this match will join that group. And a draw would see them share the points and make up the 2nd and 3rd place spots.
And the Potros are certainly looking for their chance as well. It's not like they're sitting back or waiting. They're trying to find that gap. Dadinho playing here on the wide, and just a bad pass there from Rockhill.
Yeah, he was trying to repeat what he did earlier, but it wasn't the right moment for it. And there's another repeat, but this time it goes to Verona. The same pass that looked for Okonkwo is the one that they scored on. We see back-to-back both teams repeating what they did with their goals, but not at the same efficiency. Here's Dadinho. Finding Del Rio. Has pressure from Samuel. Keeps the ball. Now Van Buskirk. Looking for Nuegbo. Nuegbo finding Dadinho.
Dadinho has
good block there.
And a good block there from Kalonji to make sure Dadinho doesn't get a good shot.
Yeah, it was good anticipation from the defender. He read the play. He knew what was coming. Let's look at that. That ball rolls out. But we saw a good connection there from Van Buskirk to Nuegbo. Nuegbo finding Dadinho in behind. And as he was ready to shoot, the player already going down did a good job at reading that one. To it.
No, and Nuegbo's doing a really good job at distributing the ball, considering his position and his size. He'll get the ball and he'll get a man on his back and he'll just wait for that pass.
Yeah, that's we talked about that at halftime as well. We knew we would see Nuegbo in this game, and we can see him making a difference so far. But will it be enough to get them over the line? Here's Nuegbo again with pressure from Tiente.
There again with his body, creating an opportunity.
And now Rockhill getting forward.
On the wide there for Potros.
Rockhill taking on his man, getting through. Good crossing. Into the hands of the keeper. Chance here for counterattack for Kalonji.
And a good cross in there, but straight to the hands of the keeper, unfortunately.
Good work there from Montagu. Winning the ball back for Potros. Witten.
Very good defensive play there from Potros.
Del Rio. Now Rockhill. Momentum shifting in Potros' favor here. McClune looking for the long ball across to Witten. Has pressure.
Beautiful.
Ooh. And he's fouled hard there. We might see a card on that one. So we head into the final 20 minutes of the match. No card shown, but it was a hard challenge on Witten. Referee, I don't think he had the best angle because he didn't look like he was going to call a foul at first, but his assistant referee did help him out. He maybe didn't see the contact as clearly, and that's probably why there was no card shown as well. Then again, from our view here, we may not have seen it as clearly, so maybe it wasn't as bad as it looked as well. But
very true, very true. And now we have
we might want to ask Witten and see what he thinks.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll have to talk to him after the game and see what he thinks. Free kick here for Potros.
Cross coming in.
But into the hands of the keeper.
Yeah, not a good cross there. I'll put back into play. Here's Irving. He got the assist for the goal. For Conco's goal. Pressure from Potros. A good play there. Looking for Tiente. Now Jallo. Oh, one back. Not able to get it. Oh, one back again. Here's Potros. Witten
Back to
crossing in.
Dadinho, who's looking for it, but Kalonji there, and just too wide, unfortunately.
Yeah, couldn't keep it in. So we do have one player missing from this pro profile lineup. Based on their roster, I would guess that that's Gerewu who came in. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing that one correctly. So Gerewu, the one who got the yellow card in the first half, filling in that 11th player for Kalonji. I don't know if any other players showed up since then. They may not have any substitutions. We've seen 3 changes so far for Potros, one being forced due to injury.
Looking for that same pass again, Kalonji.
Here's a Conquo. Looking for the shot, but McClune was there to cut him down. Good work there from McClune.
Very, very good step there to not let any more danger.
Valenzuela connecting with Dadinho. Dadinho taking his space. Good work there from Danfo. Del Rio fouled. That'll be the 7th foul against Kalonji in this match. It's only one for Potros.
And Kalonji is just using their body in every way possible. You know, that's kind of what I expected, but definitely these Potros players are needing to be a little shifty to get out of some of that.
Oh, almost finding Witten there. Now Montagu with a heavy touch, and Jallo was there to win it off him. Finding a Conquo wide.
Kalonji looking to create a play here. It seems they are high pressing a little bit now. They have 4.
Yeah, as this match starts to head into the last 15 minutes almost, we're going to see both of these teams start to push forward a little bit more to try to win the game. Which team may push forward a little bit too much and create a chance for the other, or push forward just enough and get their own chance.
And Noegbo using his body there to get him off him, but just a little too much at that time.
Yeah, so this is the point where the game starts to become a little bit more open as the time starting to run out. Both of these teams looking for the 3 points. They might need to start taking some risks. But of course, with risks are called risks for a reason, so we might see something else.
Absolutely, but I haven't seen much shift in the back line of Potros, so we're going to need to see a little more pressure from them if they're looking for the result. When Sumo beating the defender there. Comes out
Sumo
wide.
Continuing.
Looking for one.
Good save there.
And a beautiful save. A great save there. Doesn't even go out. Back to the Potros.
Yeah, Verona coming up big again. Keeping Potros in the match. That was a tight angle. It's going to be difficult
like
one either way.
Said earlier, Chris. It's exactly like you said earlier, Chris. You know, Sumo, he'll beat one, look for that left, and try to get it in sneakily.
Ball one back for Pro-Profile. Conquo, the goal scorer. Taking the ball forward. McClune making a tackle.
And Noegbo. And again, there, just too much body.
Let's look at that chance from Sumo once again. Yamfa did well to set him up. He turned on Rock Hill. Did what he does most of the time. Tries to cut back on his left foot, but a tight angle. McClune did a good job at forcing him into that tight angle, and did well to keep the ball out. And here comes Pro-Profile once again. Gamfa finding Sumo.
I think it was a great mutual effort from the keeper and as well as Nakumi.
Samuel finding Tembadu. We haven't said his name much in this match. Left back getting forward. So again, like you said, the left back of Kalonji Profile getting very high. This is the first time we've really seen him get that high in this match. So they're starting to put more players forward, starting to push for the winner. Here's Samuel.
They're certainly creating risks, but you know how they say with great risk it comes great reward as well, you know. So let's see what these Potros players can do.
Yeah, they'll try to break here. Here's Van Buskirk. Witten getting wide. He'll have Nuegbo making a run in front of him, but not able to connect with him as Sumo cut it off. Now Valenzuela. Going wide to Rockhill. Rockhill looking for that ball across that he did earlier, but instead gives it away. Didn't see the pressure from Zama. Now Okonkwo with a chance. Tries to put it in, but Hernandez cuts it out, and now it comes to the middle. McClune is going to be there, though.
And very good job from the Potros defense there to get it out of there. That was looking to be a little sticky of a situation.
A much more open game here in this final 13 minutes. A lot more space in the midfield for both teams. Going back and forth. Neither team so far able to break the deadlock. Nuegbo winning the ball back. Here's Darinho.
Darinho wins the ball. He's there.
Gets through
he's
one.
In front of the goal.
Hey, he's brought down.
And no call. I'm
Wow.
actually rather shocked at that.
Wow. He was brought down. No call given. Let's see the replay on that. No, getting past his man.
I personally feel there's a bit of a miscall there. He got clipped on the back foot.
Yeah, well, let's look at it one more time, but we can see actually on the replay, it's hard to tell if there was really much contact. He did make some contact with his arm, but quickly back, so it's hard to tell if he held him to get the call. So with our Potros tinted glasses, I think we think it's a penalty, but not as close as.
Yeah, very possible. You know, it's definitely a biased situation possibly on that one.
Tembadu was down there for Potros. For Kalonji. He's back on his feet now.
And hopefully no injuries here for either the Potros or Kalonji.
Yeah, that's Alhaji Tembadu. He was the one who got the ball taken off him by Nuegbo. He stayed down for a little bit, but he's back up now.
They were looking for the call, but Kalonji was looking for the call as well to stop the play. But when Darinho broke free, you know, that I think that may have been a justification from the ref.
So 10 minutes to go. 1-1 still here at Marietta High School. Game's starting to open up a little bit as both teams looking to try to get a winner.
Yeah, neither of these teams are looking for the tie. That's certainly what's going on here. Neither team is looking to tie.
Jallo getting the ball wide. Here's Okonkwo. Sumo coming all the way across. Tackled by Hernandez. Ball continues. Okonkwo away with it. Mzanu not allowed to control. Now Darinho. Potros. Del Rio getting forward and Valenzuela getting forward, but not quick enough. They're forced to take their time. Rockhill with it. Now Del Rio. Some pressure. Del Rio. They call him Bebol. Good ball there from Van Buskirk finding Valenzuela. Now he has Witten in front of him. Chance here. Cross coming in.
But just a little too far.
Yeah, not a good one there. Ten minutes remaining. We'll definitely have some more added time in this half. First half we didn't see any. We'll definitely see some this half as there were a couple of injuries and a couple stoppages. I'm guessing probably 4 or 5 minutes, possibly more depending on what happens in these next few minutes. Ball played over the top. Montego coming back. Wide open in the midfield. Samuel on it. Now Jallo. Tiente. Tiente got a goal last week in that free kick. Today, not as involved, playing a more defensive midfielder role. Being more of a connector.
Kalonji looking for the ball again. But Potros defense, they're doing a great job not letting it go.
Alan Hernandez in the right place to pick that one out. Samuel continuing. Tiente. Gallo.
Kalonji looking to attack Potros.
Oh, a mistake there, but Verona was quick to get onto it.
Almost an accident there, but
yeah, Rockhill headed into the back of McClune, and luckily Verona was quick to react and pick that one up. Montego playing the ball forward. Dadinho versus Dampa. Looks like a foul was called. Witten. Now Valenzuela. Doing
Valenzuela
well.
finds it.
Yeah, a missed touch there from Wigbo.
Yeah,
and Buskirk, what a great tackle there to win it back. And now Potros with players forward. Can they get a chance out of this? Here's Dadinho.
Dadinho has
Dadinho.
One. Oh. And the keeper there for the save.
Looks like a free kick in favor.
I believe we have an injury here for Kalonji.
Yeah, that's Jallo who's down. So Mamadou Jallo. He almost had a chance to take the lead earlier, but Verona had to make a great save against him in the bottom corner. He got the assist.
No, yeah, Verona.
Yeah, he got the assist of the third goal last week for Kalonji Pro-Profile. He's got the start today after coming off the bench last week. He's replacing the suspended Chupa in the midfield 3. But down here, he'll get checked out.
It may be Kalonji's back down to 10 as well.
Yeah, so they'll definitely be back down to 10 as he gets looked at by Renee, who's here supporting the teams from a medical standpoint. He'll get checked out. Kalonji will be temporarily down to 10 players. You'll see if he's able to get back into the game.
Let's see if Potros can do something with this advantage.
Rockhill. And Buskirk.
Oh.
Del Rio left it. Wigbo.
To Dadinho. Dadinho finds him wide. He has one. And he hits the post. Oh my goodness.
Nearly
so
there
close.
for Potros. Let's look at the replay.
And now we have the Kalonji player coming back on after realizing Potros almost scored without him.
Yeah, almost took advantage. That one from Witten, so close. So we're going to actually come back to that one in a second. As Sumo's coming down here.
Oh, Sumo's wide.
He's
Sumo's
fouled.
wide, but Potros defender refusing to let him get past.
Chance from Witten while this free kick gets set up.
Yeah, but now it looks like we have a free kick for Kalonji here, which could potentially be a dangerous situation considering the physicality that they have in these situations.
Yeah, you can see a lot of white players getting forward, a lot of white shirts in the box.
Yeah, they're only leaving
in the
2.
box.
Yeah, they're certainly looking to create a chance here.
Yep. Last 4 minutes, this is their chance. Get something Tembadu on the free kick. Get a cross in, looking for the likes of Damfa, Tiente, Sumo. All great targets in the box here. Also need to mark well. Cross coming in.
Oh,
good header there.
Really good cross there. Oh, and Kalonji gets one.
No, it won't count. It won't count. There were like 3 players standing in front. Like 3 players standing in front of Cameron Verona, blocking his view.
Oh, wow.
Let's look at that one again.
I was a little concerned there.
Yeah, we can see here as the shot came in, there were about 3 players standing in front, blocking his view, interfering in the play, so the offside flag does go up. And now Potros will have a chance here. Del Rio connecting with Rock Hill. Nuegbo. Witten wide.
Nuegbo sending wide with the
Cross
cross
in.
in.
Nuegbo. Oh!
Oh my goodness! And Nuegbo just misses it with the head.
Yeah, the opportunity was there, and he missed the ball, but Van Buskirk winning it back well here. Now gets another chance here.
Back to Nuegbo.
That time it's in.
Also.
Goal!
An absolute banger here for your Potros.
Oli Nuegbo.
What a beautiful
missed
goal
his
here for your
chance.
Potros.
Got hit right back afterwards. And this time it's into the back of the net for Potros in the 88th minute. Saving it for late once
Now we
again.
have your Potros here, 2-1.
Oli Nuegbo, the sub.
And it's just like you said, Chris. You know, Nuegbo with his height, his physicality. You know, he was there. He's been an asset, a great substitution, I have to say.
Saw the replay right there. Celebration, faking the hamstring injury, and then blocking it off with a dance. Look at that one more time. Perfect header, perfect cross from Van Buskirk. Putting the ball back in a deep position. Great work from Potros to win that one. But they still got a lot of work to do. Now Potros
and
throw
absolutely.
everything. Gonna throw everything plus the kitchen sink. Try to get back into this game. Rock Hill doing well to win that one back. Boom.
And Potros refusing to be scored on.
Foul will be called against Pro-Profile. But wow, what a finish to this game. A few minutes left, 1 minute remaining on regular time, and then we're going to have added time. Stick with us at the end of the match to see the highlights from this match. A lot more since the first half, so it's got to be a good story to tell. A yellow card was shown on that one. I believe it was to Sumo.
I think Sumo had a few choice words for the ref there.
The late goal from Oli Nuegbo giving Potros the lead 2-1 here in the 90th minute. We'll see how much time is added. Richard, I'm going to count on you to try to see if you can figure out how much time is added by the center referee. Ball comes wide here.
I will certainly give it my attempt here. Kalonji looking to attack.
Free kick against Potros. Foul on Tagu.
Seriously dangerous situation. We saw from the last free kick as well. These boys are going to send, like you said, everything and the kitchen sink.
We're now into added time. Let's see if we get an indication from the referee of how much time he added. Far nothing. I think referee Rafael Mospanyuk has done a great job in this match so far from the whole crew. But this is going to be a chance, as you can see, the players crowding the goalkeeper. Going to be a difficult one for Verona. As Tiente is going to get onto it. He scored a free kick last week. We'll see if he can repeat it this week. Into added time. Blocked by Witten and then cleared.
Ball from the Potros there. Get it out. Let's see how much extra time they allow here in the second half.
Right, we're already 1 minute into added time. Clock on the screen will be accurate. The clock in the stadium will be stopped, so it will not show the added time there. The players will have to keep on playing until the whistle. Here's Nwegbo with a chance to get another one. It's shot, and it's into the back of the net.
And he
Once
has
again,
one
from Oli Nwegbo, his second of the game.
Here. Absolute golazo. Ladies and gentlemen, your Potros here once again.
And that's going to be a winner for...
Time to show out and absolutely get a result here for your Potros.
It's going to take something special from Kalonji to try to come back here, but Oli Nwegbo coming off the bench, replacing the injured Benjamin Oranga after he went out with an injury. Came in, it's weird substitution we said on here, a striker for a center back, but Ignacio Macis showing what he can do as a coach. That substitute, that tactical change, Nwegbo getting his second of the game, giving Potros the 3-1 win so far. Only a few minutes remaining in this match.
It's like you said there, Chris, an incredible coaching decision made there.
Yeah, it's very easy. We don't know how much time is added in this extra time. We're already 2 minutes, about 2.5 minutes in. We expect probably around 4 or 5, to be honest, maybe a little bit more with some injuries and some other stoppages. So, Kalonji Pro-Profile, they need something special, but it's not impossible for them to come back into this game. Of course, they're going to need to stay strong.
It would definitely be something incredible, but it seems Kalonji is just shell-shocked at the fact that it just got scored on again.
And again, we talked about it before the game, but this is the 5th meeting between these two teams in the UPSL, and Potros winning last season, winning this season again, will now put them even. And there's the final whistle.
Final whistle.
Potros 3, Kalonji Pro-Profile 1. Similar from last week, Potros waiting till the end to get their late goals and to win this match. But great work from the Potros players and Coach Macis, sticking into it until the very end, staying strong defensively, giving up a goal in the 50th minute, responding right away in the 53rd minute. Oli Nwegbo, the late substitute, coming on for the injured Benjamin Oranga, getting 2 late goals to give Potros the 3-1 victory here at Marietta High School.
An incredible game here, an electric crowd. I mean, it's a beautiful day for high quality football, and the Potros exhibited a lovely game here.
I don't know about you, Richard, but I think the man of the match definitely needs to go to Oli Nwegbo, the substitute.
Oh, 1,000,000%, Chris. I mean, as soon as you told me the play of the match, you think that he would come in second half and use his size. It ended up becoming perfect. Incredible decision there from the coach.
A great start to this home campaign here at Marietta High School for Potros, getting the win, staying perfect. This result will put Potros at the top of the table at the end of this week, regardless of any other results. So Potros will finish this week in first place with 2 wins on their first 2 matches. Let's take a look at the match highlights. Give me one. Let's sorry, we're gonna get those highlights loaded in real quick. So Richard, tell me your takeaways from this match. Where does Potros go going forward? Next week they travel to Montgomery, Alabama to take on UMA, who got their first game this season yesterday and finished in a 2-2 draw. What do you see that Potros do next week as they travel on?
So I feel here that Potros did. I mean, quite frankly, exactly like we explained earlier. You know, I definitely think that the Potros are going to have to work on, putting on the pressure, things in that regard, and it'll be. I think with that, it'll be great.
Well, let's take a look at the match highlights. As we just got those loaded in, let's get those on the screen. So match recap early on in this match. Let's see if we can get that. So first early chance here from Figueroa, shot very far off target. As we try to get these graphics onto this to the screen. So here we go. Chance here from Mark Darinho. Winning the ball, setting up Van Buskirk, and a great save there from the Pro-Profile goalkeeper. Here in the 40th minute, long chance with no chances, but that one from Bino goes off target. So first half, a lot of kind of half chances, not really any clear chances. This one was probably the best chance of the half, as this free kick from Witten came in, got blocked, and Bino blocked it, but the goalkeeper got a hand onto it and sent it out for a corner kick. Pro-Profile really with only one clear chance in this half, as we see here. Okonkwo with the shot straight into the hand. Goalkeeper Verona. Second half, 50th minute, Patrick Okonkwo getting the opening goal from the pass from Irving. A quick response, a little bit of a lack of concentration, but a quick reaction from Potros as Rockhill set up Witten to flick it over and get himself a goal as well. So 1-1 in the 53rd minute. The game at this point was a bit of a stalemate, and teams started to take some risks, as we saw. And as those risks came rewards. This one from Jallo was saved by Verona in the bottom corner. Amazing save there from him. And Nuegbo, the substitute who came on for the injured Uranga, made his mark, setting up. We know here from the cross from Witten, but that one was off target in the 65th minute. So you can see Potros really just keep on pushing the envelope. Good block there from the defender to stop another chance. The game just continued on, and now Pro-Profile in the last 15 minutes really changed their approach to the game and started putting players forward. This one from Sumo got past McClune in a tough angle, and Verona coming up big with the big strong hand. But with that extra pressure from Pro-Profile, a penalty shout there, as we know, went down, but no call was given. But like we said, as the pressure came up from Pro-Profile, it left opportunities for Potros on the counterattack. This one for Nuegbo, setting up with Bino. He eventually got the ball wide to Witten, and this shot will come off the crossbar. The assistant referee said it came off the American crossbar. The chance here from Pro-Profile. They thought they got the winner here, but the flag went up for an offside as the player was standing in front of Verona and interfered in the play. And then a few minutes later, Oli Nuegbo with the header. Apologize, that one got... We'll see if we can get it from the start. Just get the remnants of that one, but a header from Nuegbo coming from Van Buskirk's cross, winning the ball back in the 88th minute, taking Potros into the lead. And in added time, they will double their lead. Here, Bino setting up Nuegbo again, finishing that one in the back corner. So thank you again for sticking with us. Thank you for sticking with us here on Potros FC YouTube channel. CMR Broadcasting bringing you this match. Potros FC 1-3. Apologies, Kalonji Pro-Profile 1 in the UPSL